So what was your strategy first game? Tape or not tape?
For what?
In the first game that we just
taped it.
There you go.
Yeah, I went back here. I put it straight behind and just ran it. I should do that.
There you go.
I better get it taped.
He's superstitious. If he was taping a game that we won or lost, he'll follow that for the next game. Same spot in the court. Is that just a guy thing?
No, because I do the same.
All right. I gotta watch my team in my favorite chair. Can't sit in a different chair if they're winning. If we're losing, I gotta switch.
You gotta switch.
Nice hustle. There you go, Mason. That's a great play.
Yeah, they didn't know the ball was.
Yeah.
Probably winning it down left on the we'll go this way.
Say, Kelly, whose mom is in the yellow to my right there in the tank top? Of Lefty, who was brought up. Got it. Okay, thank you. So we have two Caitlyns. All right. Kelsey's been serving really well. Oh, so some rotations where she won't serve as she comes out?
Normally, what he's been doing the last 8 weeks.
I hadn't even noticed.
He's been running a 5-1. So Kelsey and Taryn go into each other. Kelsey's front row, Taryn's
Oh, okay.
back row.
As opposed to when they're in together and Kelsey's the right side.
Right. Now they're both doing 6-2. They both step from the back row.
So that's a 6-2. So that's when they're in together and Kelsey hits right side and then she also serves?
Right.
Okay. Which do you like better? What do you think we're more effective with?
Defense, so I would say I'd go with 5-1. But she's used to running a 5-1 in school, so.
I see.
It was slow motion, but we won it. I mean, like, you would have thought we were losing by the look of our team.
It was like both teams running in mud in that first game. We'll take it.
God, I think they get so deflated so fast. It's just like,
well, that,
cheerleader on the side.
from that match point in the second game, in the first match,
yeah.
The air was out of our balloon from that point on. That third game, we were zombies.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. There you go. Yes. Good vision. That's a great dig.
He just had an awesome dig, and then I think he kind of like, oh, you should have was like, no,
You know what? I
cheerleading.
know.
Cheerleading. That's all we need right now is a cheerleader.
You know that old adage for coaching, a spoonful of sugar, 4 of those for every spoonful of salt?
And that's,
There's no sugar.
you know, it's almost one of those, coach at practice, be the cheerleader at the game. I mean, yeah, you're going
Right.
to say, oh, you're doing wrong defense or you didn't do
Right.
not every start, not every mistake. They know that they're at the level, they know when they've made a
They get that,
They
right.
don't need those details. They know when they're not playing well.
I'm with you.
I mean, but I guess that's that's my style.
I agree with you. Even in that first match, his body language on the side is so emotionally immature.
Oh, that's a lot.
And the girls take a cue from that, right? Their energy is going to ebb and flow as a basis of that.
And if he was just standing there like, yeah, and every point.
Hey, what's up, Finger?
Undefeated,
He's
man.
got the Iowa stuff going. Look at you. I love it. Your girls are undefeated?
No, you guys are, right?
Oh, no. We're
In the
0-2 today.
We're
We're like 2
0-2
really
today.
good, yeah. Decent teams.
Hey, Tracy Mills, DNW.
Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Your daughters play together?
No,
South?
I live here in India.
Oh, you do? Okay.
He's the French hick
Be
outside.
there, Kate.
Or I said French lick. You might have said French lick.
Well, that was Larry Birdsong. He's the one that coined that long ago. I think when he signed with the Celtics for so many $1 million. Yeah, the hick from French Lick. I love it. Actually, it was a good trivia question yesterday. There's another of the dads who's a diehard Indiana fan. And Pinger and I, if you know Mike like I do, you know that we thrive on sports trivia.
Yeah.
So I know he's an Indiana fan, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get in your kitchen. So I start throwing shit out about the 76 undefeated team, and I go, do you know what freshman that year would have been on that 76 team if he hadn't left campus? Larry Bird. Oh, he was a freshman. He would have been a freshman on that team when he left.
He would have been a sophomore.
Oh, a sophomore. Okay, so the year before is when he left.
He would have been a freshman in the 75 team.
Scott May broke his leg.
More important than if they would have had him going to play for Scott May when he broke his hand.
Okay, yeah. So you grew up as a big Hoosier fan?
Yeah.
I went to an Iowa-Indiana game in Bloomington when Iowa was there. In my Iowa stuff, sit next to him and all the Indiana players.
What year was this?
It was when they had Chris Street. When Iowa had Chris Street.
It was like mid-90s.
Okay. So who won?
Indiana did. It was Pat Knight's
About 30 or
It was not pretty. It wasn't pretty.
Senior night?
Senior night.
Is this when Bobby had the teary-eyed?
No, he actually got on the fans because they were booing Iowa so bad. The guy was the out of bounds line. Iowa was on press and for Tom Davis, and they were going over the line all the time. So they were getting mad at Iowa for doing it. And so they were kind of booing the Iowa, and Bob Knight kind of lectured the crowd.
Did you get on the microphone?
After the game was over. And it was
Tom Davis is there, you said?
Tom Davis is, it was Pat Knight, who was Alan Henderson, were the 2 seniors.
Oh, wow, I remember that name.
That was when Neil Reed still played. Neil Reed.
Late Neil Reed, wow.
I watched the senior night just on the Big Ten channel this week. And they had Indiana.
That's a cool story.
It was a cool story.
And Hull's father getting all choked up. That was pretty cool.
All the seniors for Indiana.
You know, Big Ten Network, The Journey, they do those documentaries. They did one about the senior nights all around the league. And the one on Indiana was the coolest. Because they had, what's Hull's first name? I can't remember. His dad was talking about how much it meant to them that Crean recruited him. Because Indiana wasn't interested until Crean came in. He was a last-minute signee, I guess.
I think Sampson said that Hulse was like a D2 or D3 player.
Oh, well. Good riddance, Kelvin. Yeah.
He still got a weird shot there. He took him out right bucket.
And he goes in.
He does it intentionally.
Yeah.
I know, it's the same thing.
He's fun to watch. You know, that's what every 6 foot or under white kid should watch, is how to be fundamentally sound like that guy. You know, and he hits the open J, doesn't turn the ball over.
So, John Havlicek, he picked it up.
What about John Havlicek?
He picked up John Havlicek.
17, are you kidding me? That's easy. Oh, her number, yes, exactly. Or it could have been Chris Mullen, who took it because of John Havlicek, by the way.
You
They're
guys have
great
both met-
17s of their
You guys
band.
have both met my wife, so on one club trip in Acton, we're down in Hawaii, we played golf with Jerry Lucas.
Oh,
And he's a roommate from Havlicek at Ohio State. And then he played.
did he do his thing about memory,
Did,
about names? Yeah,
The
that's pretty cool.
ears or whatever wraps around. It was wild because he never met any of us, and he memorized all of our names. He'd say, "Okay, where's Pinger? That's it. What's your wife's name is Marianne." So he did that for the entire whatever.
Yeah.
50 people was there. It's like,
And did he talk about word association, how he did it?
I still have Little
really
Rock,
cool.
Arkansas, the picture in my head.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
But you know the weirdest thing is that when he got bored, he'd memorize telephone books.
That's amazing. When he get bored,
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know.
he'd have to be really
I can
bored.
memorize.
I'm not sure I wouldn't
Get
find
bored.
that kind of boring.
It must have been before Sports Center.
If you have a lot of time, you memorize the Cardinal championship. You know, anytime you can memorize the Cubs championship. So all the things about it time.
That's true. That's a good point. Oh.
He's got a great website called MikeMcKinney.com. He wrote a McKinney.
That would be a good name for it.
Yeah, it would be.
Thanks for filling me in on what it's called.
It'd take him a little while to come up with it. Hey, do you have a Dean Del Deegan?
Did he hire a PR agency to come up with that?
He does this, you know. He gets all pissed off.
Actually, I'm not a Cubs fan. You know that. I'm a White Sox guy.
We went to a Cubs game and they played Pittsburgh, and that still goes back in the war of all time.
We were overserved. I think I was considering filing an legal action against the beer vendor in that game because she was visiting us far too often.
The guy from Pittsburgh, they lost a friend. He didn't know where he was at. They didn't know where he was at.
MIA. Yeah.
He was completely.
But they weren't worried.
No, they didn't care.
We didn't want this going 3 games.
They do put the dad out of the crowd to do this. The flag, judge.
Yeah, it looks like actually, doesn't it? Got a coach who's real melodramatic. He's about 25. And he's really emotional on the sidelines. It's just, you're dealing with 16-year-old girls. There's enough drama and emotion already. You need to throw gas on the fire. Oh my God. Every game was tears.
You cannot coach them the same way you would coach players.
No. Very different.
My first experience coaching basketball, you have Duke coming in.
Yeah.
So you have Duke coming in, you go through the whiteboard, so you're going to do this, going to do this, and then you're like, hey, where's Warren? You got to go, it's time to go. That's when you're like, can you not wait for me to leave?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to bring a mom with you in the locker room every time.
Take care of that. I gave you 5 minutes before. I gave you 5 minutes.
That's one of my pet peeves. You get my team out. Right to go out for center tip. Coach, you gotta go to the washroom. First of all, your parents right there. That's them, not me. Secondly, we've been here for 45 minutes. Sure.
This correctly, that if we, no matter what, win or lose this game,
So,
we either play at one or two.
Let's see. I'll look back on that website. Are you
I got
looking
it
at
right
this?
there, yeah.
Okay.
So the first, second, third, or fourth in our pool, and then we just win it. Tomorrow's the 24th.
So first play, we're not going to be first or second. Right?
And they play at 8.
It's nice to do some side work.
Yeah, especially if the snow is coming in and we were supposed to be headed to Florida.
Oh, no. So third or fourth. So we're probably going to be third or fourth. Third place at 2, fourth place at 1. How many matches will we have?
Everybody's involved with technology.
It looks like senior elimination.
That's
looks like single elimination.
Okay.
If you lose, you're going to have to ref. If you lose, you ref it. If you play it 1 and you lose, you ref it 2.
No, he was early.
If you win, well, it could be 4 o'clock.
So for the 3 o'clock game? So 4 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Eastern time. Are you driving for it or flying? Driving down straight from here?
Yeah. That's why when they ask Caitlin, it's 16.
So where are you planning to stop and stay overnight?
So, but now at this rate,
Now, do you have-
we thought we would maybe be done by like maybe 11.
Do you have other kids with you in addition to Caitlin? Oh, the youngest daughter? Okay. So you've got,
So they're
So she could write too. But still, I mean, we're like, shit, we're on our way to Florida. We'll just stop. Pay for a couple days.
and we're supposed to get snowed tomorrow?
By noon, it's supposed to come into a very heavy, I think 6 to 8 inches here. Noon being the heaviest band. They might be playing like, I think Jim said 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
Oh, well.
And they'll be here till 4 because they either have to rest if they lose.
Wow.
And drive home in a snowstorm.
Well, you'll be able to drive out of the storm
Yeah.
in that direction.
Exactly.
Going the right direction.
Yeah. And they hit rain then, that's okay.
So you're going straight past Louisville?
Let's go, ladies.
Yeah. Yeah, that drive. Oh, okay.
We were just there last week.
Did you have that?
Yeah, we were there last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Taryn was on Kelly's team. She was.
She's back coaching again.
Oh, yeah? We had a little deal before, right? Number 2 on the road. I have to email Mike his daughter. She's usually these events. They have 2 daughters like him and break like that. Yes. Keep it going, TT.
got beat by the team that finished third.
That's what Ryan called her when he was little. We couldn't say Terrence. We called her TT, so that's been her nickname ever since.
In the game my junior year.
Keep it going, TT.
So we put a defense on. And I was supposed to pull off my guy. Get out.
When you shoot targeting.
Yeah, maybe.
Bring us some blocks. We want to get the best player get us points. We don't want anybody else.
I'm sure I pulled those stories before about the conversation. Let's talk about that game.
Get it right back.
It was the second one. But on the way back, I was cutting down some places for a while. I had a jumper. I was out cold. Next thing you know, I looked up, the night was
He was like 16, 17. But he never played basketball. Yeah, they dive before someone. Woozy and just false people falling out and shit. And the coach saying, "Oh my God, he knocked his kid out." They're already knocked out. The big ice pack on his shoulder, and this knee. Walking around.
how do you do that?